Hello! We're checking out Wasteland Rampage. This is a game that I attempted to play before in previous demo days, and I think at the time, it was during the period where I didn't have a GPU. My old GPU died on me. In any case, I couldn't properly run the game, so I haven't actually played this before. It's been around for a little while now, so it's pretty interesting looking. I'm gonna go ahead and read the game page here. It says Wasteland Rampage is a visceral, intense, hardcore roguelite. Descend into hell and engage in brutal melee combat, making the most of your diverse attacks. Tightly designed and balanced, combat is easy to learn and hard to master. Play online with your friends or strangers. No port forwarding required. That's interesting. So is that working already? Okay, key features. As you delve deeper into hell, you'll decide between new special attacks to augment your moveset. Will you keep your nether launcher to quickly juggle foes, or a hyper grenade throw for the pure explosive carnage? You'll also equip unique items, all with special effects. Buy the items that supplement your playstyle and combine them for devastating synergies. As you play, you'll learn advanced techniques to swing the fight in your favor. Perfect cancel to speed up your attacks. Dash guard out of harm's way and aim your attacks precisely to change attack properties and deal more damage. A God Hand inspired difficulty meter means you'll be playing to your limit at all times. If you can avoid getting hit, you'll multiply the souls earned for dispatching foes. Of course, enemies will also become more numerous and aggressive. Controller preferred. Alright, so we got an Xbox 360 controller here. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Turn on. There it goes. Alright. Back in the game here. Let's check out the options. Blood decals disabled. CPU intensive. I'm not generally hurting for CPU here, so I guess I'll try enabling these. Adds input lag, we don't want that. Well, actually, it says it is a 2D game, so we probably do want that. Delete save data, music, sound effects. Why are these all the way down? Oh, there's music. Interesting. It might be nice to have some kind of sample sound for your setting your sound effects volume. Even if it's like when you hover over the buttons or something, or just have something play while you're dragging this slider. So yeah, it's hard for me to tell what the level's like in the recording. Let's see. That shouldn't be too loud or anything. Chromatic aberration disabled. Why would you even put that in? I don't know, in this kind of game. Screen shake disabled. I don't know, I guess I'll try enabling it just to see if it's annoying or not. Helpful tip: an enemy must be stunned to be launched with up and X. However, if the attack itself would stun, it will launch. Oh, already. Multiplayer complete tutorial first. Interesting. I guess there is an online. Presumably. We got some statistics in the bottom left here. Interesting. Bottom right, controller okay. Moves, oh, it's got the controls here, so that's good. Oh, so it's giving us keyboard controls, but got move, select, attack, space, jump, double jump, Z attacks, strong attacks, dash, roll, specials, guard, and R's to reset. Alright, so it sounds like there's a lot of mechanics in play here. We're gonna have to just jump into it and just try and figure it out as we try the tutorial, I guess. That was very glitchy looking there for a moment. I don't know what that was about. Alright, so lots of inertia. Actually feels like you weigh a ton, like when you hit the ground. There's like a tiny delay in jumping, and then I can't tell if It just makes you feel really heavy. I don't think it actually slows you down when you hit the ground. Basic attack, strong attack, that's cool. Holding up or down will change the attack. Oh, what is that? Why does it flash sometimes? I don't know what that means. So that looks like it's a launching attack. Interesting. It's kind of weird. So for whatever reason, holding down an attack does like this upward launchy thing, and holding up an attack does this kind of little crouchy stabby thing. And I kind of get the impression that it should kind of be the opposite. Then we have, again, this is holding down, it does like a launching type thing, and then holding up, it does a downward attack. So kind of seems opposite. Actually, oh, okay. So I'm thinking that there is, in the options menu, there's an invert axis option, and I get the feeling that it's like inverted right now, even though I think it was disabled. If you look at the top left, it shows like it says knife throw, and if I hold down, it kind of highlights the top one, and if I hold up, it highlights the bottom one, so it feels like it's inverted. The start and back buttons don't work on the controller. Looks like escape on the keyboard works, so that would be nice to have that on either the start or back button for the controller. Go ahead and pop into the options here. Invert y-axis disabled, so I'm going to try enabling that. It seems like it was enabled before, so maybe you have this backwards, but go ahead and see if that makes a difference there. Lots of souls in the bottom right there. I don't know what that means. It's just... Alright, yeah, see, now when I hold down, it goes down, and so it seems like the option to have it enabled should say disabled and vice versa. Okay, and in any case, we're gonna try and kill this guy. As I'm noticing, like this attack, the horizontal reach is pretty low. Like it's a lot lower than this. So like if I want to hit this guy twice, it's like the second attack misses. I don't know if that was intentional, but it's something that could be potentially annoying. Like this is long reach, and then this is kind of medium reach, and this is even like shorter. So that discrepancy can be kind of annoying. It can make things a little unintuitive. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but something to look at for sure. Like this. So it looks like the neutral one might be, well, I guess they're about the same because you move forward when you do this. Maybe, or they both move forward. They're about the same, except the upwards one is a shorter horizontal reach. So stuff to consider. I'll have to try and keep that in mind while I'm playing here. I think there are other buttons, right? Jump, double jump. Feels pretty cool. There is that tiny delay when you press jump. It kind of makes it feel more deliberate. Like that's not something I usually expect to see in games or consider a good thing necessarily, but it might work out well here, I guess. Kind of feels cool, so yeah, that's really annoying. I don't know what that flashing is. Looks like I got an orb. Alright, so there's a guard button here. Looks like, ooh, it's on the left bumper. It looks like you're not using the left and right triggers. So I would definitely consider, if you're not using the triggers for anything else, maybe just map it to both, like the bumpers and the triggers. The triggers are much easier. Your fingers just rest on them naturally, so you really have to reach to get to the bumpers. So it's pretty annoying to have to use the bumpers, in my opinion, for anything that isn't very occasional. Press Z or X to purchase items. Interesting. Maybe that's what the souls are for in the bottom right. Increase your max health. Lob a grenade while guarding. So that's this button, I gotta remember that. Increase your max health. That's kind of silly. Bought it. You can only guard for a period of time. What is the... How do you lob the grenade? Or maybe it's only when you guard an attack or something? Negative warning? What does that mean? The heck does that mean? Wait, what? Is that... Maybe he can't hurt me because it's a tutorial? But I want to guard his attack. So why can't I guard it? That little flashy effect is bizarre. Alright, so this is the dash button, which you can apparently spam. Alright, I gotta read this stuff. After a trial, your rewards are multiplied based on your style ranking, which I suppose is in the top right. Kind of a, do it with style. How do I do that? I guess I didn't do it. Do it with style. What is over here? Down and guard, parry. It's kind of annoying how the words are behind the HUD here, but... Down plus guard is parry, down plus dash is roll. Interesting. Down and guard. So this normal guard, and then down and guard you kind of scoot forward to presumably parry, which I don't think just happened. So this guy can actually hit me at least. Oops. There's not a lot of feedback on when you get hit though. Like I assume I'm not taking damage or whatever because it's in the tutorial, but the hit effect is really quite slight. The effects are kind of loud. I kind of wish I could go into the... This is going to restart the tutorial, isn't it? Shoot. Turn down those a little bit. That's annoying. See, I wish I could just press start and then like tweak that and then go back to playing. I'm not really sure how I meant to like string the attacks together. They don't seem to have any kind of built-in flow between them. It's just kind of do one attack and then do another attack and etc. Oh, he spit out a thing, but he didn't die. Oh, I spit out another one. I wonder if that was like a bug or something. Oh, we have different things now. Slow your enemies. Hits deal even more damage. Counter hits. Okay. Take less damage while trying to guard. That's cool. So this guy, I don't... See, that's pretty annoying trying to hit him with the upwards attack when they have so little reach. It just feels like I should like hit him a couple times and then knock him into the air and then like juggle them or whatever. And it's kind of difficult to do that. So what are these things? That didn't work. Alright, so this guy kind of... That works, okay. He doesn't really, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, gosh. Telegraph. He doesn't really telegraph his attack, he just kind of does it. There's not really any... Gotta drop a few frames here. So if you're expecting it, I mean, you can kind of tell that he's going to do it, but it's nice to have little pauses and little indications of when things are going to come at you. Alright, so I got to remember the roll. I don't know. I guess it's just kind of a dodge. So maybe it gives you some invincibility frames. Again, I wish I could pop into the menu so I could change the graphics settings, because I do notice a few frames dropping here and there. Wind up. Oh my gosh, what is that? Vibration sound. I don't know if that was from the game or if that was like an airplane or something. Wind up for a slow but devastating slash. Chargeable. So these are your special moves, I guess. Same thing, and then this is Nether Launcher. Launch your foes with a fierce blow. Oh, I have to equip. So what is... or S? Is there a button on the controller that does that without... Oh, okay. It's the B button on the Xbox controller, apparently. And then there's a knife there. Okay, so you have like a little special meter, but it looks like it... Ooh, when does it recharge? Oh, is it just because I'm standing here that it recharges automatically? I see. Okay. And then there's this, which I can put up. So that'll be like... It's basically this, but super fast, I guess. Interesting. So this you can hold it down, I guess, to charge a little bit. Not very much, but a little bit. So these special moves, they basically seem like the standard moves, but a little bit stronger. So it's not super interesting, but... What in the heck? What's going on? Oh, I guess I'm standing under... Because I'm standing in proximity to this, when I press the X button to attack, it's trying to do this instead. Equip this instead. So I can't attack this guy. That's pretty annoying. Geez, he's got some hit points. That actually hit me for once, so I thought these guys couldn't even... Holding up or down would change the attack. Oh. Holding up or down will change the attack. What does that mean? So it's like a stronger version? Oh, no. It's the, on the top left here, I can change which equip thing I do. One of these was charge slash, and that will... Alright. Alright, that guy doesn't... he doesn't flinch from your attacks, I'm observing, unless you like hit him a lot, I guess. Which is kind of weird. I guess if you... So you can dash through him. I don't know what the point of the roll is. Maybe it has a difference in your vulnerability frames or some such. And then you can... Huh? Trying to see if I can like parry this. Am I doing it right? I'm not doing it right. Pushing the wrong button. That's why. Okay. So this guy is kind of weird in that I think if you... Oh no, it still hit you. Yeah, okay. Like I said before, it just doesn't read too well when you get hit, so I was getting a little confused about whether it was hitting me or not. Oh. That's cool, I like that. It's kind of like, this guy is apparently not dying, but, Tutorial complete. Okay. All right, we're gonna try the real game, I guess. Is there a? Oh gosh. Now that it's, I set the thing to inverted, which seemed to be not inverted, but it's inverted in the menu apparently. So I have to press down to go up. So that's a little weird. Oh crap. Which are the buttons? Oops. All these guys are annoying. Which are the buttons? Oh, I died. I didn't even know I was taking damage. And I don't know where your health is. I guess it's in the top left somewhere here. It's that 125 it must be. So yeah, you could give better feedback on your health and taking damage and such. You gotta remember which button is which for the dash and the parry. Oh, that's annoying. See, those guys that just kind of attack without any pause in the beginning, it's pretty frustrating, especially when you have some attacks that are really slow. Kind of a worst case scenario for game design is if you have a game where you like initiate an attack and an enemy initiates an attack after you but hits you before you actually finish your attack. What are the buttons? I'm trying to remember all the buttons. It's pretty annoying having to reach for the dash and the parry attacks here. Oh, see, that guy telegraphs a lot, but that's the kind of thing that trips me up sometimes, is when they take so long to attack after they tell you they're gonna attack, because I tend to jump the gun. So I really like the jumping spinny attack type thing. Why am I flashing? Wrong button. See, I keep getting the dash and the block button mixed up here. I felt like that should have launched him. Okay. Well, I'm dying a lot. I'm not getting very far. I feel like this is like one room and I'm supposed to get out of here and go like a lot further than this, but I don't really know what attack to use. Like, I have a number of attacks, but I don't really feel like there's one that I should do over another. Like, I don't get the sense of priority, or it feels very arbitrary, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Oh, I guess I can jump and then dodge. That's cool. I just watched that run into me. Oh my gosh. No, I tried to dodge at the last second, and I guess you can't dodge out of your attacks. Right? No, you can't. You're definitely very rooted in your attacks. Oops. Would be nice if you could dodge out of your attacks, but that's a matter of opinion more than anything. I like games that you can do that sort of thing because it's very responsive and kind of makes it more reflexive. think one of the first games I ever played where you could do that, or one of the only games I ever played where you could do that, is Ninja Gaiden. Alright, I didn't die this time. Looks like I'm at full health. I probably picked up some health or something. Another launcher. This is that special move, so we're going to set that to the middle one. Trial star, do it with style. What does that mean? No. Whoa. I guess I don't kill these, I just avoid them. Seller stagger, throw a knife with every third attack. Okay, I can afford it. Extend the perfect cancel window. I don't know what a perfect cancel is. I don't know if that has something to do with the parry. It sounds more like it's canceling an attack or something. Robust chestplate. Hopefully that's not too loud. The music, I mean. Increase your max health. I probably need that. How much does that cost? Alright, severed spikes, increase the damage of basic attacks. That's pretty nice. Leftover souls will be spent to heal you. Alright, that sounds good. So that sounds pretty powerful. Again, I don't know what that does, so I guess I shouldn't do that. So I guess I'm gonna buy one of these. I'll probably end up dying, but we don't get to keep our souls, so interesting. Oops, come on. Got stuck in my... Oh. See those red guys, it looks like they telegraph a little bit, but it's just not very noticeable, I don't think. So we made it through this, we didn't die, that's good. I don't know what the red things are, and I don't know if that green stuff is gonna hurt me, maybe? So that knife thing seems to be helping. Just free damage here and there. Wrong button here. I don't really know how successfully you can like juggle people. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of aerial attacks. Ooh, I got killed. Wasn't really obvious. I mean, it was kind of hard to see where the damage was coming from in that case, but... So yeah, I think that probably improve on the general feedback. Not only taking damage, but the telegraphing of the enemy's attacks and stuff, so you can kind of... You know, you want it to feel like it's the player's fault, or the player to feel like it's their fault, rather than the game or whatever. So yeah, so general feedback... I haven't gotten very far in it, obviously. The general concept is really cool. The whole roguelite aspect of it is really neat. Getting all the different upgrades and everything. So I think it's a cool format for sure. I think you have some cool moves. I really like the jumping spin attack thing in the air, which reminds me a lot of Mega Man Zero. And it feels really nice. In general, I don't think the attacks flow together very well. I don't get the impression that they do. And like I mentioned before, it seems like you have a number of attacks, but I don't really know there's like an optimal way to use them in order, or if you just kind of pick random attacks. I know some of them are obviously slower and some of them are faster, but it really feels pretty arbitrary as it is. I don't really get a sense of I guess having clear options of ways to string attacks together rather than just choosing randomly. The dodging is, I think, something about the symmetry of having dodge and, or the dash, I should say, the dash and the block on the bumpers, left and right bumpers, is a little confusing, just because something about the symmetry of it on the controller makes it kind of easy to mix them up. So you could consider, I don't know if you have like key bindings options in the game at this point, I guess not, but you know, maybe moving one of those to a different key or a different control method or something might be helpful. Like I mentioned before, I do prefer the L and R triggers anyways. Those are just a lot easier to reach, but that's something you'd eventually get used to, I imagine, just over time. How do I back out of this? All right. Oh, let's see, any other thoughts I can try to hold on to before I forget? The inversion is kind of wacky. I think in game, inverted is supposed to be not inverted, and it's all kind of backwards here, because it's inverted in the menu, but it seems like in the game it's not inverted, so it's confusing. Yeah, I guess I did mention kind of the different lengths of the attacks is a little weird, in my opinion. Can make things a little wonky. So I guess my main advice would be kind of try and figure out more of a flow to the kind of comboing enemies and moving around between them and that sort of thing. I think you could improve upon that, and that'll probably help with the general game feel a lot. And I do think that the little things here and there are really feeling good, but the whole thing overall could be improved. So definitely some cool moves. I like the idea of the roguelite in this sort of format. It feels good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing if this develops further, and hopefully it'll improve and kind of develop into what it's always meant to be. And let's see, recording for over a half hour already. Wow, that went fast. So hopefully this video was useful. If you have any questions for me, just let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video.